A march calling for an end to xenophobia and what organizers describe as attacks against vulnerable communities. Operation Ubuntu brought together civil society organizations, traditional leaders and community activists, while protesters walked to the office of the Gauteng Premier to hand over a memorandum.
Firstly, we are touched by the newly proposed amendment to the PI Act. That's one thing that we are also raising today, and the ongoing xenophobic attacks across these three major cities, which is Western Cape, KZN and Gauteng province. That's where we are targeting to have this pushback against this vigilantism and attacks against the vulnerable groups.
The organizers say their concerns go beyond migration, extending to the treatment of foreign nationals and propose changes to legislation they believe could further marginalize vulnerable groups. Chief Jam Durante, a traditional leader, joined the call for an end to xenophobia across Africa.
What sparked this is the common issues that we have in our communities. The common issues in our communities, we are saying that we are against the amendment of the Bible. Then we are also saying no to xenophobia. We cannot treat other human beings with brutality. We cannot oppress other human beings in where we know in the future our people, our brothers and sisters will go to foreign countries and they will not like the treatment.
The marchers say solidarity is central to their campaign, arguing that communities must come together around access to basic services, jobs and safety.
We came together on the basis to our opposition to xenophobia, that united we are strong, and it's only in our unity can we win the demands that we need to see delivered. The defence of our clinics, the defence of our schools, the defence of our jobs, the safety in our communities. And in that way, if we can build strong enough struggles around these issues, then we can combat the xenophobic attacks that are happening against our working class African sisters and brothers.
Police monitored the march as protesters made their way to the provincial government offices. Gauteng Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Tommy Mtombeni says citizens have the right to march and protest, but they also need to respect the rule of law.
Gauteng is one of the provinces which Operation Ubuntu there will be marching, and of course when I spoke to the National Commissioner as well as the Deputy National Commissioner responsible for policing, the message I got is that there will be also in Durban and Cape Town, but on the main, what is the purpose for the march is for them to indicate, and for us is to ensure that we are policing the march.
Mtombeni says they will continue to facilitate peaceful protests while taking action where criminality occurs. The protesters delivered messages of solidarity before formally handing over their memorandum to the provincial government.
We know for the fact that constitutionally people are allowed to can march peacefully so. And in terms of that Constitution's Section 17, which of course is linked with the Bill of Rights, Chapter 2. And hence for us is to ensure that we ensure that the marches has to be peaceful where there is people who are committing the crime we have been seeing of acting precisely. For example, I think last week in the Springs, we had unruly marchers of which we acted and we were in a position to can arrest not less than 16. But the other issue is that as and when they are marching, you have to look on the situational appropriateness.
The organizers say they now expect the Gauteng government to respond to the issues raised in their memorandum. I'm Pile, SABC News, Johannesburg.